ready to get it done on the gridiron. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. First carry for Kenyon Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Tannehill on first down. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Counter play, Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly used early on. Then Jay Ajayi goes to Philly, and he took over as the Dolphins' lead back after that trade.
And was never a lead back in college. He was always that accessory piece who helped him in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018. See if they give him a little competition at that spot.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second down now after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Over the middle to Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, first and goal.
Yeah,
pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Right back to Drake. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Drake off the give from Tannehill. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
On On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And, Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out, well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They stay on the ground with Drake. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 29 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He goes underneath the Drake, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So give to Drake running left. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A give running right, Drake. That one good for 10 yards.